Up next, the Nets taking on the Clippers. For Brooklyn, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Clippers, Nets, coming up next, right after this. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. And this should be a very interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Wall and Powell are the guard set, and it's George in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, the guard set is Irving and Curry. Simmons is out there with Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Now here's Wall. Drops in the layup for 2.
We're talking 6'3", 210 pounds. John Wall's frame, deceptive at the lead guard position. Interior scoring is not an issue.
Here's Irving. Took him no time at all on that one.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Poked away. Here's Wall. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that one, good.
When you're 6'11" and have that kind of athleticism, get to the backboards. Well done, Ben Simmons.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Wall. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball violation. That's a jump ball.
So it's Brooklyn now. Simmons passes to KD. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
The ability to be ready to rise and fire in that situation, so important. Kevin Durant, no doubt. Well, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Now, here is Irving. Yep, that one goes in there. Despite the Nets' shifting lineup stores, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
Here's Zubac, following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Right side, Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Simmons got his second bucket tonight.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
Back to Wall. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. George missing again.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Clippers. into the paint. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nicolas Claxton.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Now George, after Ben Simmons' three-pointer that didn't go.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
Brooklyn trailing. Irving kicks to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Powell. No points in the game yet for him. Leonard sinks that one from the post.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
Irving against Wall. Back to Irving. There's the 3. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Morris outside. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, George. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving finds Curry over George. Irving for 3. That one no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. That one a little long. The Nets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on George.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all. And you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Robert Covington's checked in for Leonard. Amir Coffey comes in for George. Mann's checked in for Norman Powell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Simmons. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The shot's good from Claxton.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
Outside Jackson. Here's Coffey. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Nets lead by 3. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching 2K Sportland, guys. What jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Mills. O'Neale is out there with Sharpe. And it's DJ Warren. And it's Sumner in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Here's Warren. And the shot goes down. Warren's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Well, T.J. Warren's frame and game perfectly suited for a finish on the interior. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for Mann. Kennard finds Jackson. Covington with it. Clippers moving the ball around. The 3 from George. The shot that time not on target. Brooklyn leading by 3. Sumner passes to O'Neale. Now here's Sharpe. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Here's the break. Here's Mills. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Patty Mills considered one of the best teammates in the NBA, and everyone's so happy that he was able to come up huge in helping his native Australia win their first medal in the Summer Games. What a story.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Robert Covington. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. Pass to Wall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
John Wall, of course, the #1 pick back in 2010. Game is largely predicated on speed, the ability to get downhill, but boy, he has added strength to that incredibly long frame. He has been a force to be reckoned with.
Now, here is O'Neale. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Knocks it loose. To the inside. Mills with the steal. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. And it's Wall. That time the assist from Leonard. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I love the urgency right there, not letting the contact slow him down. John Wall with the finish.
Here's Mills. And the Nets miss again.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Nets?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. Katie says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. To the middle. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets. But of course, depth has been a concern.
Yes, but Kevin, give Kevin Durant Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
And he makes that one. And now a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Powell, the pass to Leonard. Now Wall. Over Irving. And again, no good by the Clippers. Nets leading by 6. Outside, Simmons. George against KD. It's hauled in by George. Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The 10-footer. Off the left rim and out.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
They get it back. Durant. And it's sent back by George. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Dishes to Powell. Outside for George. Leonard on the wing. Second chance shot. And they'll get another chance. Ball passes to Morris. Here's Powell. Here's Leonard. Trying to end the drought. 1 second left. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
And Irving launches it from deep. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
G down low, fight with each other on the boards, and they help keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
On demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Nets leading by 3. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at point. KD, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Poke loose. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Here's George. Good. Nice job down low. George has got the first points of the second half here for the Clippers. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Leonard against KD for the lead. And scoring with the play inside is Leonard. Leonard's got 9.
Well, with a 7'3" wingspan, Kawhi Leonard can beat even good defense with that reach.
Irving dishes to Warren. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Nets lead by 1. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Please give a big round of applause.
There's a check in for Brooklyn.
Nets team. Once again, the Brooklyn Nets kids.
around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's Leonard, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 11.
Well, the offensive effort pays off for Kawhi Leonard. Right now, getting the defense into the mid-range area and then rise and fire.
No good from Irving. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Can he keep it going? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Amir Coffey comes in for George.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Passes it to KD. Down low. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by KD. 14 points for Ben Simmons. It's tipped, and there's the pass to Coffey. Outside, Wall. Powell against Harris. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Looking to get back on track here. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Got that bucket in no time at all. Wall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers. Irving passes to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Nicolas Claxton.
Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And he comes up with the deuce. Morris got his first basket.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Markieff Morris.
Pass to KD. Shoots over Leonard. No good from Durant.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin.
Good advice. David, thanks. The Clippers in the lead.
Harris. From Kyrie.
Pass to Coffey. Back to Jackson. Lets it go from 11. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. KD with it. Leonard picks him up. KD passes to Claxton. And he's finally able to knock one down. KD's got 6. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Jackson dishes to Covington. Here's Mann, guarded by Harris. Mann can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
The 3 from KD. The Clippers grab the miss.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. The Nets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Irving against Jackson. And that one's good, Irving. 10 points for him.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Passes it to Kennard. Here's Mann. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Count that one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Irving kicks to Simmons. And here's Harris from the arc. Good on the triple. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Here's Leonard. Simmons with the defensive effort. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Clippers trailed by 4. They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Bucket is good.
Reggie Jackson.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Irving passes to Simmons. No good off the back of the rim. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Powell finds Jackson. And here is Zubac to tie it up. They shoot again. Jackson has the open look. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, the ability to catch and shoot. The rise and fire from Reggie Jackson on point.
Drills it from outside.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Outside, George. The pass to Powell. Now here's Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 5 to shoot. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. John Wall's checked in for Reggie Jackson.
Coming out on the floor for the Clippers.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's good. George has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game. I love the tenacity. Terrific move at a crucial point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Back to George. And stolen by Simmons. Irving kicks to Harris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, Joe Harris refusing to give an inch, and he is rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. Nicely done.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
5 on the clock. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Ball passes to Powell. George with the ball. Wall looking for an opening. Here's Zubac. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 5 assists tonight.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
A shot's good from Irving.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
And the Clippers call time here. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath.
From the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Brooklyn leading by 4. Outside Irving, Curry outside, and the Nets another 3.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
Irving against Wall. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Oh, that one was big. John Wall coming through big time.
Irving against Wall. For the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving against Powell. Inside, Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And you talk about a big-time play. He simply would not be denied on that drive.
Irving dishes to Simmons. Outside Curry. KD on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And he gets it to go. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Here's Zubac. Simmons with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 5. Right side Durant. Here's Claxton. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line. That is absolute best.
Curry passes to Irving, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Paul George. Second personal foul. Team second.
43 seconds left in the 4th quarter from 20 feet out, and he nails that one right through the net. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
To the paint, here's Simmons, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
That one misses for Simmons.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
Pass to Irving from deep, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
As always, thank you.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Very soon.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Great game. How were you able to have so much success scoring?
Just by playing aggressive, man. This is my playground out here, so I just treated it so. I just had fun playing basketball. I'm so grateful. be playing the game that I love every single day. So, you know, and being back home is nothing like it, man. I just come out here and just have fun. It's easy to play out here in Brooklyn, man.
We all love coming to the app, man. Thanks very much.